Game.
The sleeper has awakened. My strength is yours. Our time is short. Anudura. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Ano ba ang item natin dito?
My path is clear. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. Of course.
Ito yung bear. Increase attack speed. Movement speed. Passive na tama.
Our time is short. Where shall I strike? At once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Where are? I'm awake. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. Of course. My path is clear. I'll make short. At once. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. My strength is yours. Of course. At once. Where shall I strike? Of course. In Nordrasil's name. Anudura. Victory is at hand. Bear arms. In Nordrasil's name. My strength is yours. My path is clear. Of course. Anudura.
Ano yung mga yan?
Victory is at hand. Once. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Patay ka!
Time is short. I'll make it short. Bear arms. I'll make short work. My strength is yours. Of course. At once.
Our
Our
allies'
time
town
is
is
short. Anudura. Of course. Anudura. I'm awake.
Oh, automatic pala magle-level ka.
Anudura.
Hindi ko na kailangan
Bear arms.
mag-open ng panibagong karakter.
Our time is short. Victory is at hand. Anudura. Of course. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. I'll make it short. My strength is yours. Our time is short.
Uwi ka muna.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Victory is at hand. Where shall I strike? I'll make it short. At once. Victory is at hand. My strength is yours. In Lord Rasil's name. Of course. I'll make it short. At once. Bear arms. Of course. Anudura. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Needs help.
At once. My strength is yours. Of course. I'll make it short. Where shall I strike? Once. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? Of course. Bear arms. Victory is at hand. My strength is yours. My path is clear. Anudura. Of course. Once. Anudura. Our time is short. My strength is yours. In Nordrasil's name. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. Anudura. Our time is short. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. In Nordrasil's name. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. The path is clear. At once. Anudura. Our time is short.
Ah,
The path is clear. At once. Of course. The path Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. The path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is short. Where shall I strike?
malakas na.
Of course. My strength is yours. I'll make short work. At once. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. Of course. Where shall I strike? Victory is at hand. Once. I'll make short work. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Of
Our
course.
allies' town needs help.
Anudura. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? My path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help.
Anudura. Of course. Bear arms. Dota. I'm awake.
Patay ka na.
Our allies' town needs help.
My strength is yours. At once. I'm awake.
Up, up. Mali. Mali tayo.
The sleeper has awakened. At once. I'm awake. Of course. At once. My strength is yours. Anudura. At once. Our time is yours. I'm awake. Fair off. Our time is short. I'm awake. Anudura. Our time is short. I'm short. Of course. Where shall I strike? Where are? My path is clear. Time is short.
Dami ng puti.
Hurry is at hand. In Lord Brasil's name. Of course. My strength is yours. Once.
Patay ka na. Patay ka na rin. Nagaw pa.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ipon nga muna tayo. Wala tayong naipon.
The sleeper has awakened. My path. Where shall I strike? Horse. Anudura. Once. Of course. My strength is yours. My path Anudura. Is clear. Anudura. Of course.
Our allies' town needs help.
And make short work. Victory is at hand. I'll make short work. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. My strength is yours. Of course. Anudora.
Sakto, patay ako.
My path is clear. Of course. Anudora. Our time is short. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our
My
allies' town
strength
needs
is
help.
yours. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. My strength is yours. Anudora. Our
Insufficient
time
gold.
is short.
Dep.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Of course. Victory is at hand. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Of course. My path. Anudora. My path. Once. Our time is short. I'm awake. My path. I'll make short. Anudora. Of course. Victory. There are. Where shall I strike? Anudora. Our time is short. Of course.
Our allies' town needs help.
My strength is yours. Anudora. Of course. My path is clear. Of course.
Our allies' town
Victory
needs
is at
help.
hand. Of course. I'll make short. I'm short. At once. My path. Of course.
Our allies' town needs help.
At once. Of course.
Melee fighter.
My strength is yours.
Ganda na lang kaya ako melee.
Once. Fresh meat. Of course. Anudora. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. At once. My strength is yours.
Tara, balag tayo.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. Where shall I strike? Once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time
Our
is short.
allies' town needs help.
Where are? Where shall I strike? Anudora. Once.
Our
Your
allies' town
structure
needs help.
there. I'm short. I'm short. Once. Anudora. My path is clear. Oh. There are. My path. Victory is at hand. Fresh meat. Once. My path is clear. My strength is yours. Our time is yours. Once. Bear arms. Nodora. Of course. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. Our time is short. My strength is yours. At once.
Dami nilagad.
Of course. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. My path is clear. Our time is short. Where shall I strike?
Fresh meat.
My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. Our time is short. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. My path is clear. My strength is yours. Anudora. Of course. Where shall I strike? Victory is at hand. Time is short. Anudora. Where shall I strike? At once. Anudora. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours.
Dami.
At once. Our time is short. Of course. Anudora. At once. It's not the kill's name. My strength is yours. Sword. Anudora. Of course. I'll make short. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Short. Where shall I strike? Anudora. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. At once. Of course. Where shall I strike? Anudora. Bear arms. Of course. At once. Our strength is yours. Our time is short. Our strength is yours. Anudora. My path is clear. Victory is at hand. Anudora. In Nordrasil's
Our
name.
allies' town needs help.
At once. Anudora. Bear arms. I'm short. I'm awake. I'm awake.
town needs help.
Of course. Anudura. Of course. My path is clear. Of course. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Our time. I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. My strength is yours. At once. Anudura. Our time is short. My path is clear.
Oh, let's go.
Anudura. At
Palag.
once. Anudura. At once. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? Path. Anudura. At once. Fury is at hand. My strength is yours. I'll make short. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. In Nordrasil's name. Victory is at hand.
Saan?
I'll make short.
Saan?
Victory is at hand. My strength is yours. I'll make sure. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Where are
Our allies' town needs help.
once? My path is clear. Once.
Tara.
Anudura. At once.
Good.
Where shall I strike? My path is clear. My strength is yours.
have engaged the enemy.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Ating na siya po.
Our time is short. My strength is yours.
Tap tayong damage.
My path is clear. Our time is short. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. My strength is yours. Our time is short. Anodora.
Push, push.
Path is clear. Anodora. Of course. At once.
Ay, parang ako mag-dodge.
Once. Anodora. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. My path is clear. Victory is at hand. Anodora. My path is clear.
Basag,
Of
basag.
course. I'm awake.
Our
I'm awake.
allies' town needs help.
My path. Our strength is yours. Of course. Anodora. Once. I'll make short. Of course. Once.
Our allies' town needs help.
My path. Once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Victory is at
Basag, oh,
hand.
basag, oh.
I'll make my path. There are
Tore lang, tore lang.
once. Anodora. Our strength is yours. Where shall I strike? Once. Our time is yours. Of course. Once. In North Brazil's name.
Saan nga, oh? Saan?
I'm awake. I'm awake. Anodora. Once. In North Brazil's name. Our time is short. Anodora. Of course. I'll make short. Once. Anodora. Once. Of course. My path. Anodora. Of course.
Our allies' town needs help.
I'm awake. I'm awake. My path.
Tayo, back tayo.
Once.
Tayo, Lord tayo. Kaya ba natin mag-Lord?
Is clear. Of course.
Kaya yata natin mag-Lord eh.
Anodora.
No?
At once. Our time is short. My strength is yours.
Our allies' town needs help.
Hindi mo yun, no?
Once. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. Anodora. I'll make short work.
Basag, basag.
My strength is yours. Bear arms. I'll make short. Our time is short.
Dip, dip, dip.
Victory is
Nice.
of course.
Nice one. Hindi na natin kailangan nito.
My path is clear. Anudora. At once. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora.
Ito boy.
At once. In Nordrasil's name.
Our allies' town needs help.
Anudora.
Stick yan.
Where shall I strike?
Our allies' town needs help.
Radiant ka na. Mag-radiant ka.
There are. I'm awake. I'm
Up, up,
awake.
up.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. At once. Of course. My path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is short. Anudora.
Radiant pa tayo boy.
My path is clear. Of course. Anudora. Of course. Anudora. I'm awake.
Our
I'm awake.
allies' town needs help.
Our time is short. Of course. My path is clear.
Our
Of
warriors
course.
have engaged the enemy.
My path. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. At once. Anudora.
Hey!
Where shall I strike? Our time is short.
Wak, 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 wak.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Killing spree.
There.
Where shall I? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? At once. Our time is short.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our strength is yours. My path is clear. Once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Victory is at hand. Time is short.
Killing spree.
Once. Anudora. Anudora. Where shall I strike? Once. Anudora. Our time is short. Once. Anudora. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Hey, ka na.
Anudora. Once. Of course. Anudora. Bear arms. Once. Our strength is yours. Of course. Anudora. Where shall I strike? Once. My path is clear. Once.
Dominating.
Anudora. Our strength is yours. Where shall I strike? Of course. My path is clear. At once. Of course. At once. Our time is short. Of course. At once. Of course. At once. Anudora. My strength is yours. Of course. I'm
Insufficient
awake.
funds.
I'm awake. Of course.
Up!
Where shall I strike? Anudura.
Tapang mo naman, boy.
In North Brazil's name.
Paktay ka dito eh.
Anudura. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. My strength is yours. Of course. Anudura. Our time is short. Anudura. I pass.
Our warriors
shall I
have
strike?
engaged the enemy.
Of course. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Second.
At once. Anudura. At once. Victory is at hand.
Our warriors have
I'll make
engaged the
sure.
enemy.
Parang hindi ko pala ako.
My strength is yours. At once. Where shall I strike?
Oh, take yan. Naka-radiant na tayo. Bili tayo pang pabilis ng atake.
The sleeper has awakened. Of course. My strength is yours.
Fresh meat.
Anudura. Our time is short.
Tara!
My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. I pass. Our time is short. In North Brazil's name.
Up, 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 up!
Of
Oh, take yan.
I pass. Of course. Where shall I strike? I pass. Our time is short. Of course. Anudura. Where shall I strike? Of course. Our time is short.
Our allies' town needs help.
Once. My strength is yours. My path is clear. Of course.
Teka na!
Once.
Our allies' town
I'm
needs
awake.
help.
My strength is yours. Our time is short. Of course. Where shall I strike?
Pagkahalo ko na.
Our time is short. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. I'm awake. Anudura. My path is clear.
Fresh meat.
Of course. My path is clear. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Maglalaro. Victory is at hand. Tear on! Victory is at hand. Of course. At once. Of course. Where shall I strike? At once. Of course. Maglalaro. I'll strike the sword. Where shall I strike?
Back tayo, boy.
My strength is yours. Maglalaro. Our time is short, of course. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Maglalaro. My strength is yours. I'm awake. Maglalaro. Maglalaro. Our time is short. My strength is yours. At once. Of course. Where shall I strike? Maglalaro. My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. Maglalaro. At once. My path is clear. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? At once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Bear arms. I'll make short work of them. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. My path is clear. My strength is short. At once. My path is clear. Of course. At once. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. Our time is short. Anudora. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Anudora. In North Brazil, Anudora. Anudora. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. Our time is short. Of course. At once. Victory is in hand. Anudora. I'm awake. Bear arms. Once. Our time short. Anudora. At once. Where shall I strike? Of course. Anudora. Our time short. Anudora. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Anudora. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. At once. Where shall I strike? Anudora. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Anudora. Of course. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. Of course. Anudura, my strength is yours. My path is clear. Our time is short, of course. In Nordrasil's name. Anudura, my strength is yours. Terra! I'm awake. At once. Where shall I strike? Anudura. At once. Of course. Our time is short. My path is clear. Where shall I strike?
Matay.
At once. Our time is short.
Denzo.
Victory is at hand. Terra! Where shall I strike? Of course. Our time is short. In Nordrasil's name. Victory is at hand.
Fresh meat.
Anudura, where shall I strike? Of course. I am strong. In Nordrasil's name, I'm strong. My path is clear. I'm awake. Anudura, at once. Of course.
Paano Denzo?
Our time
One,
is
two,
short.
boy.
Where shall I strike?
Saktong sakto.
Anudura. My path is clear. At once. Anudura. Our time is short. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. At once.
Sir.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Kailan ng pampabilis pang matake to si ano eh.
My path is clear. Of course. My strength is yours. My path is clear. At once. Anudura. My path is clear. Anudura. I am strong. Terra. Anudura. My path is clear. Where shall I strike?
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our time is short. At once. Of course.
Tara.
At
Palag
once.
tayo, palag tayo.
Anudura. Of course. I strike this door. At once. Anudura. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. Of course. At once. I'm short. I'll make it work.
Wicked sick.
Once. Anudura.
Pala.
Once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course.
Monster kill.
Anudura.
Syllabear natin. Sarap gamitin. Para kang may dalawang karakter. So yun lang. See you sa next hero.